We're late!
Yes.
Oh no!
No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. Hi everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Just Audio, the pop culture podcast no one listens to. Before I made that a joke because it's like only 4 or 5 people would actually listen to it. It's just like basically just close friends who haven't seen me in a while would probably just see me in a while, tune into it. Now we're literally at 0 views on this podcast. No one gave a fuck about the E3 one.
Well, it's because everyone else is doing it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever. Anyway, I'm Zeke Fowler.
And I'm Kota.
And we are the co-hosts of this podcast. As always, we like to start off things with talking about our weeks.
Yes.
Alright, Kota.
Yes.
How was your week?
Oh, I've been addicted to my new tablet.
Aw.
Yeah, I got a lot of things to play in there.
A lot of new stuff.
A lot of new stuff. And old. I don't know. Yeah.
Is this it?
Actually, yes.
Okay, well, that's cool. Let's see, for my work, fuck what I do this week. Just made the new Spider-Man review, which is apparently doing really well. Spider-Man has given me 16 views, so that's the most views any video has gotten on this channel. Close second being an old show I used to do, which I'll bring back, I guess, at some point or in some new way. Zeke's Opinion, which my whole thing was about. Don't see Batman v Superman. I got 12 views. Talking positively about Spider-Man got me 16. There was that. The reason the podcast didn't happen Wednesday is because I went to an orientation at the Humane Society, and starting Tuesday of this week, I believe, I'm gonna have to contact both of my supervisors in my email before I do anything, but I'm going to be a kennel tech assistant at the Humane Society in Bellevue.
That's great.
Yep.
You got something to put on your resume, finally.
Yeah, that's something to put on my resume. And, like, if it does well, it'd be positive work. I can get a real job after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get a real job again. Show that I'm not fucking crazy like I was at my last job. I mean, granted, there was shit coming at me from both sides, but I was an asshole too. You can always talk about the bad things, but you also gotta look deep in yourself. I was the asshole too. They were assholes. I was the asshole too.
Okay.
Alright, beyond that, beyond like big news of now I'm volunteering at the Humane Society, started watching Voltron Legendary Defender.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that. How was it?
Okay, my misgivings were true.
Oh.
They Flanderdize every character, and Shiro isn't all that interesting beyond his amnesia, and he doesn't know what happened to him. And I am genuinely interested to know what happened to Shiro. Everything else about him I don't care. He's just stock PTSD hero commander character. And Lance, who was supposed to be like, granted, he was a bit of an arrogant shit, but he was also the cool guy.
Yeah.
They just made him an arrogant shit, like anime characters, like, haha, I'm the best, slip on banana peel.
Yeah.
Hunk, who was of course stock fat guy character, he was the heart of the group. Anytime someone was stressed out, he'd come over like Team Dad and go, hey buddy, it's okay, everything will work out. They made him a coward. Pidge is a girl, which is not really anything. That's the only dramatic change to Pidge's character. Pidge is still Pidge. Snarky tech guy. That was always Pidge's purpose.
Right.
Just now it has the extra layer of being a girl superfluously. I don't know. Here's the thing. For the first 2 episodes I've seen, I do not know why they needed to hide Pidge's gender. Maybe they're gonna do something really revolutionary towards the end. It's just like Pidge has gender identity issues and prefers to be like looked at as a dude. Maybe they'll go in that direction. But from what it seems, Pidge disguised herself as a he so that she could sneak in and join the space garrisons, which was a thing in the original show, was expanded on in the most recent series before Legendary Defender, Voltron Force, which they actually took cues from. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
They even make references to Voltron Force, in which when they were trying to practice to form Voltron, they couldn't do it.
Oh.
Hunk took the top of their lion pyramid they built. They just took the lion bots and made it like a cheerleader pyramid out of them. And he's just like, Hunk, what are you doing? Oh, I'm the head. No, Hunk, you're the leg. Wait, you mean all the time? Because in the Voltron Force, they showed that Voltron could actually switch positions of the lion.
Oh.
The black lion could switch a position, and then that lion would take its spot. Yeah, and they also took the Bayard thing and referenced a lot of that. Granted, Hunk should probably have like a mace or something, but they gave him just a large Gatling gun. And that was cool. Keith is just as bland as he always was, but at least like he was kind of that cool kind of bland where you're just like, hey, look, he's just hero guy. He's just hero guy. Now he's angsty teen, like, whatever. I dropped. I didn't get kicked out of the space garrisons. I dropped out. It's like, fuck Keith in this show. But beyond all that, and like, while I am mad that Allura is not the Blue Lion pilot, she probably will become the Blue Lion pilot in the first place. Allura is very faithful to her adaptation, and in the position that she's in, where she is the the commander, she runs Voltron. She lets them use Voltron. That position restores my faith in her character, and I'm happy where she is. I'm also happy that she looks like an alien instead of a human that just happens to be an alien. You know, one of those scenarios.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not unheard of.
I hate her butler. He used to, once again, I think it's just because it's the Avatar. It's like the Avatar: The Last Airbender guys doing it. There's two characters that the Avatar guys like to make.
Yeah.
Stark, cold badasses, which they are good at.
Yeah.
And wacky, random characters, which they are good at writing jokes for, but not really good at executing most of them.
Right.
Like, there's a special cream of the crop of goofy characters that do rise to the top. Like, they're like Walt Disney character from Legend of Korra. Holy fuck, was he funny. He was a good wacky character, but also had the big slice of, like, he was, like, he was slightly a bad guy, became a good guy later, but he was, like, had that edge of being whatever. Moving on from, like, that, my misgivings being true, and I hate the direction where they have taken a lot of the characters, excluding Pidge and Allura. It is a pretty good show.
Alright.
Like, it is actually a good show. I am enjoying myself. They are clearly fans, and I understand, like, clearly fans, and they decided to take their characters in a direction for kids watching TV shows now. And I'm not a kid.
Yeah.
And this is not gonna, like, whatever. It's a good show. I'm gonna keep watching it.
Okay.
Yeah. I hate everything they've done with it, but I really like this show. That's kind of where I am. That's how I feel about it. I hate everything new about it, but still really good show. I'm gonna keep watching. That's my feelings on Voltron, Legendary Defender.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see, so that's been my week. Moving on to our next segment. What's Coda been watching?
Okay, it's my turn now.
Yeah.
I may not have been Netflixing lately, but I've still been watching some Crunchyroll.
Okay, what you got on the Crunchyroll?
So I got what I like to think is 3 of the most fangirl dense series.
Ooh.
Okay, first off, I underestimated Free.
No, Free's actually a good show.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's just got a lot of cock in it, you know?
That's the thing. It's like, oh, look how fanservice heavy all these promotions are. So when I gave it a try, it actually has a really good story to it.
Yeah.
And I like it. Oh, you should join our swim club because your name's, could you have a girl's name? I don't.
I love 50% off, though. That's my favorite version of Free.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Yeah, how's that been?
Oh yeah, this is great. We're both watching part 4, but I'm catching up on part 1 currently. More at the part where Tarkus and Bluford.
Yeah, Tarkus and Bluford, the knights who were betrayed by Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah,
will be executed.
Quick, I know about Queen Elizabeth, but are those 2 real people?
No.
Okay.
I think they might be. Maybe they're based on a fairy tale of some sort. I don't know. But
because Jack the Ripper's in this.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper's. No, they could be real characters. Yeah. I know Tarkus and Bluford are supposed to be references to Music X, of course.
Right.
Yeah. Jack the Ripper, not so much. They're supposed to, like, it's set in England, set in Victorian England, right? Fuck it, Jack the Ripper. How come they never found Jack the Ripper's body? It's because he was turned into a zombie and he melted when he got hit with Hammond.
But yeah, that's what I was wondering when they were introduced.
Yeah.
Because they were servants of other actual people, right? So just wondering.
Yeah.
3 Osomatsu-san. This is
That's the one about the family, right? The family of dudes.
Yes.
Okay.
The sextuplets.
Yeah, sextuplets. Yeah, I remember I watched that when I was at your house Saturday. It was pretty funny.
This is a sequel series to something from decades ago about young sextuplets who get in trouble together. But now it's about them as adults and different characters.
Yeah.
The characters and colors got separated, which might be good for this adaptation because I don't know if 6 of the exact same people will work this day and age.
Oh, and like after I found that Obama thing where he just like we would like to thank Japan for everything that we enjoy in America, like karate and anime. Yeah. And then there was that scene in that show where like that one character talked to Obama and went, hot dog, baseball. Oh, hot dog and baseball. Super good idea.
Oh yes, I remember.
So one of the writers on that show is a little politically active, I see. Just like, man, fuck Obama. Just make fun of Obama. By the way, we're not saying that, Japan is.
But I don't think they're saying. But I don't think even they're saying that either.
I think they're going like, you're a bit of an ass.
Yeah. But those are 3 of the fangirl anime series that I've been keeping up with.
Well, that's good. Those are great shows.
Yes.
Well, that's been weeks, and that's been what's Coda's watching. Time to move on to the news. Alright, first up, Revolution. Revolution is a comic book event from IDW. It's pretty much their version of Crisis on Infinite Earths, which was a DC event that consolidated a lot of their lore, and then they went from, alright, this is new lore moving forward, fuck it all.
Okay.
They're doing this now. They're having a big Crisis event with Transformers, Mask, G.I. Joe, Illusionaries, and some other Hasbro products. My Little Pony not involved. It's mostly the action figure toys.
Smash Hasbro.
Yes, but they have revealed it's like Smash. It's like Smash but Hasbro.
Yeah.
But one of the cool things I think that's happening is that during this event we are getting a single run series on Action Man. Dial it in, amp it up. Action Man. The history of Action Man is interesting.
Yeah.
In England, G.I. Joe was called Action Man because the term G.I. doesn't mean shit over there.
Oh.
Different military thing. Over here, G.I. just is like American military slang for government issue. They were government issue Joes. They were supposed to be like normal guys fighting the army, G.I. Joe.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just like kind of like Barbie, but then later it became an action figure series where everyone got individual identities and more extravagant like tech weapons that are way too advanced for the 80s. So the whole point of G.I. Joe at that point became a tad ironic. Anyway, so it was called Action Man over there, and it was a little less military because that was the censorship during the time. And after that, Hasbro UK used the term Action Man to make a new series, which was about some kind of mercenary group, which was led by Action Man, and they fought the evil Dr. X and his mutants and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And then later, Hasbro got the rights to Action Man back. They made a Fox Kids CGI TV series with Rainmaker, who before that was Mainframe, who made Reboot and Mega Man. So they made Action Man, and in that version of that, Action Man was an extreme sports star in the future, and he was part of this like secret government plot that he didn't know about to make like ESP soldiers.
Yeah.
And whenever he taught and his coach, who was like his fucking like football coach in high school. His football coach in high school turned out to be part of this government group. And he taught him and he knew the kid was ESP, so in order to control like his future sense powers, what Action Man can do is that he can calm himself down and use trigger words, dial it in and amp it up. And then he gets an ESP vision of everything around him, and it points him always to the right course of actions to make. And that's his power. They're going a little bit back to his military roots, but essentially that is the same character that's coming in the Action Man comic book series during Revolution. It's gonna be like a one-shot 6-issue series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Action Man joins the fight.
Yeah, Action Man joins the revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on to other action figure news. Bryan Cranston will play Zordon in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie in 2017.
Oh, God, that name sounds so familiar.
That's the dude from Breaking Bad, the dad in Malcolm in the Middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
I know. But the funny thing about that, fun fact, before he got his big break as an actor, he voiced a monster on Power Rangers. He played a character named Snizzard, who's like this dumb snake monster. He was there for a little bit. He just voiced that character, and I think he might have voiced a character named Double Man in Zeo. Yep. I'm not 100% on that. I know for a fact he voiced Snizzard. So this is a bit of bit of a circle thing. It's kind of like it's like in what's that Kevin Smith movie, Jane Silent Bob Strikes Back. There's a scene in that where Matt Damon and God damn it, I'm so high. And Ben Affleck are having a conversation.
Yeah.
And they just go like, look, this is how you make movies. You got to do one for you, do one for money, and then sometimes you got to do the payback flick because your friend owes you. Turns to camera because they're referencing Kevin Smith because he's like, you owe me. So they do it. So pretty much this is his payback flick in which it's like Saban goes, hey, you owe me. Alright, I'll be Zordon. You know what? I did it back in the day. I'll do it again. So that's just fun. In the same vein as Tokusatsu, moving on from Power Rangers to Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
Kamen Rider X-Aid has, with all the trademarking going on that people have been looking at patents for.
Yes.
He might be a fighting game themed Kamen Rider.
I like that. I like that.
I like that too. That's gonna be sick. I wonder if the reason for doing that is that's gimmick's gonna tie into something else.
An actual fighting game.
That might happen. It'll never come over here.
Yeah.
But it'll be over there.
Right.
He's gonna be fighting game themed. The same guy who's been he's not a good artist.
Yeah.
But he's been able to I don't know, he's somebody who works on this Kamen Rider sets and no one has ever fired him, or maybe he's like a tabloid journalist, but anyway, he has the artistic skill of a kindergartner. I should be one to judge. But so he drew the image of what Kamen Rider X-Aid looks like, and apparently crafted into his helmet is Ryu hair, and he has a and he has like a little headband tied onto his helmet.
Okay, maybe it shouldn't be that fighting game themed, but
yeah, no, he's Ryu. And after we learned that news, another bit of information to confirm it is a toy patent that was found for Kamen Rider X-Aid is the Kamen Rider X-Aid DX Gamer Driver.
Oh,
yeah,
this guy's a gamer.
Guys,
this is gonna be a gamer's.
So with a name like X-Aid, we all thought rescue, but no. Flip that script. Fighting game. It's gonna be fighting game themed Kamen Rider. I'm excited for that.
You know who should make a cameo in that case?
Who?
Kamen Rider Meteor.
Yes. Kamen Rider Meteor should totally show up.
He knows Jikundo.
Yeah. Oh, actually, kind of in that same vein, I didn't put on the docket, but for the Zyuohger movie, that's the Japanese Power Ranger season going on right now.
Yeah.
Super Sentai for the weebs. And it's like, look, I know it came first. Trust me, I know it came first. A lot of people don't. We are a 1 percentile of people that watch Tokusatsu. I know it came first. Anyway, the Japanese Power Ranger season that came out, Zyuohger, in the movie,
yes.
Because they're animal themed again. The three animal themed mentors are going to come back for cameos.
Oh.
So Master Shofu from Geki Ranger, Torin from Zyuranger, and what's it called? Not Zyuranger. Zyuranger's the first one. No, Juden Sentai. Fuck, I can't. Anyway, the one that Dino Charge is based on, I can't remember its name right now.
Kyoryuger?
Kyoryuger, thank you, Kyoryuger. So Torin from Kyoryuger, and then Doggy Kruger from Deca Ranger.
Oh.
They're gonna show up because one's a dog, one's a cat, and one's an Archaeopteryx.
Okay.
Oh, you can remember Archaeopteryx, but you can't remember all the shitty Japanese shows you used to watch. I know, Zeke. I'm so sad with myself. Anyway. This Tuesday, Spider-Man: Homecoming began filming. We've been there's been some leaked photos on set. By the way, filming in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh.
Which totally looks like New York City.
But why can't they just put it... Oh, because they're busy.
It's expensive as well.
Yeah.
It's expensive. It's easier to film. It's way easier to film in Georgia and Ontario and all that stuff. So one of the things that was cool is that we got to see Peter Parker doing some gym class stuff. Outside. He's got this sweater that has his school logo on it.
Right.
It's really cool. That's just it. That's all the pictures. I just think that's neat.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cute thing. Moving on from other superhero movies, since Spider-Man: Homecoming is just they started filming now. Cool. Another film that's been filming for a while is Justice League, and they no.
Yeah.
DC is doing some damage control, and they brought it. And what they did is that they did a press visit, and they do that sometimes. They'll have people just come, they'll have people in the press to go, hey, why don't you come on and see us filming? And they brought, and here's the thing, normally they hire people they like, or they'll hire people who get the most buzz. No. They brought in everyone who gave Batman v Superman a shit review.
Oh.
Fuck this movie. They brought everyone on there, and all of them came back and was like, no, they learned. They learned. That's what they're trying to assure us. I'm gonna take everything with a grain of salt, but I am liking what I'm hearing. One, the Flash is going to be the Flash is shaping up to be the only superhero who's like, no, superpowers aren't a curse. No, I'm fast and I help people. I love that. So he's the only one. It seems to be that character. Everyone else is just like, oh, it's tough being Batman. Oh, it's tough being Superman. Oh, it's tough being Wonder Woman. No, it's like, he's cool.
Where'd you get that scruffy voice?
They've confirmed that J.K. Simmons getting ripped is not for his Commissioner Gordon role.
Yeah.
It's for, that's probably just him working out. I think J.K. Simmons is just a jack guy. I mean, if you ever seen him in movies, he's in good shape.
Yeah.
But moving on from that, apparently he looks like, just like, ripped off the screen Commissioner Gordon from the Batman animated series.
Yeah.
Like, he just looks like that. Big trench coat, like, wide figure. He's got the hair and the mustache and the glasses. That's when, it's sick. I like that. They also talked about the plot of it. They have confirmed that Steppenwolf, Darkseid's uncle, is going to be the main villain of this movie.
Okay.
And they've also revealed that the plot revolves around mother boxes that have been on Earth for a while. And they were given to 3 ancient races on Earth. Yep. The Atlanteans, the Amazons, and the Humans.
Right, the 3 main races on DC.
The 3 main races of DC. And Zeus is also going to be in this movie. However, with the Zeus being involved with the mother boxes, they might do a big twisty thing and say that, Zeus is Allfather of the New Gods. But anyway, New Gods are going to be a pretty big thing in this universe.
Yeah, because
that's cool. And also, they've talked about lighting and aesthetic, that everything is bright. Everything has legitimate color to it.
Okay.
And you know what? Wonder Woman smiles, and it's not like in the heat of battle. She's just like, this is having fun. And also, people apparently are having fun on set. And there's been a lot of other things like Now here's the thing, and I don't believe this for a second.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was part of DC's plan the whole time to start off really, really dark and then gradually become lighter. Fuck you. That one's not true.
That can't be true.
That is press screening up. That being said, they're not sacrificing their tone, but they said Deborah Snyder, the producer, Zack Snyder's wife, she said, we've come to learn that people do not want to watch their superheroes get deconstructed. I disagree with that statement, but I think when you start off your film series, Superman should be Superman and Batman should be Batman. You know, you can go down the line and deconstruct. They just had priorities flip. I think that's really what happened. And even Zack Snyder has gone on to say that, you know what, the script wasn't really 100%, and he might have made the movie, he said he made a movie that might have been too much for him and not enough for the fans. Even though his whole thing was like, nah, I made it for the fans. It turned out the moment he got all of this, the moment he received all of this negative backlash, it kind of took him back, and he's been in defense mode the whole time.
Oh.
So there's that.
Yeah.
So once again, he knows.
Yeah, he learned.
Everyone knows. They don't want, it's gonna be lighter, but lighter for them. So what I'm thinking is it's gonna be like the same, like Zack Snyder stuff. It's just going to be an all-inclusive film as opposed to the edgelord dude bro crap.
Yeah.
And I like that. They are learning. And there's a bunch of other cool gadget stuff I don't care about because it's all about the narrative with me. And if as long as they are learning from their mistakes, let's hope that third time's the charm. Let's hope that after let's hope when Justice League rolls around, just go, alright, they got it now. They finally got it. Okay, cool. Welcome to the party, DC.
Yeah.
That's what I think is gonna happen. Like I said, taking it with a grain of salt, but from what they showed, the people, the art, the concept art, and the scene that they showed them, which involved Batman recruiting Barry Allen Flash, it was a lighter scene, and there was smiling and jokes.
Yeah.
So people can have fun again. I'm cool with that. Okay, so that was things to look out for. That's the first part of our news section. Finally, we have a things to reconsider.
Oh, we do.
Yes. As you know, Bryan Cranston's gonna be Zordon.
Yeah.
Also, the new Power Ranger movie poster came out.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
And And I was like, what?
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck does that convey?
Yeah.
It's four teenagers standing on top of a new model Volkswagen with what is clearly the silhouette of the actor of the Red Ranger standing on side of it because he can't fit on top of the Volkswagen Bug behind stars shaped like the Power Ranger themed lightning bolt, like the Power Ranger signature lightning bolt symbol. Inside it says, "As a team, we can win." No shit, you're the Power Rangers. But and everyone is like, either people are amazed by it, or it's just so nothing.
Yeah.
It also doesn't look like they fucking get it.
Is this a Power Rangers movie or a band documentary?
Yeah, no, exactly. It looks like the like a poster for a documentary about an alt rock pop band circa 2006. It's. Oh, I know. That's just it. I'm just making fun of the poster.
Yeah, we're just nitpicking.
Just nitpicking. Just nitpicking.
The movie itself we have to look out for.
Oh no, you gotta watch it. Can't judge it yet. Has not come out from it. You can judge the art that's happened. I like a lot of the concept art that's come out. I think it's cool. I like the direction they're going. I like that at least the Power Ranger suits and Rita Repulsa suits are real. That's gonna be cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Haven't seen the Zords yet. You know, that's gonna be the cool shit. When they show off the Zords and the Morphers, like, what am I gonna be buying after this movie? Or what am I going to want to buy after this movie? Or what am I gonna say to my friends when it's like, dude, you actually bought the fucking Power Ranger toys from that movie? That movie sucks. Dude, the toys are cool! The toys are cool though! Like, that's my excuse every time I get the Transformer movie toys.
Yeah.
Like from the fourth Transformer movie, which I hated, I got all the Dinobots from it because the Dinobots look sick. Like, you know, and also, they're also the only toys with the most paint applications, and like actual builds and really fun transforming. You can tell in the toy line where they're like, okay, this is where our money's coming from. We're not getting anything else. Admittedly, though, I should have looked harder for an American version of Slag. There, that's the name of the Stegosaurus toy. Because I got the Japanese version and he's too pretty. Oh. He outshines all of the others. He's too pretty. He's too pretty. He makes the other ones look shit. In comparison, despite the fact that he has no wrists, his hands are always locked, broken, like in this angle, like he's about to do a bunch of push-ups. He's all like they're locked and like about to do knuckle push-ups. He's like his hands are broken and locked in that position. All right, enough of that tangents. But speaking of toys, time to move to our final section of the show.
Yeah.
Toys
for
kids.
Yay!
Dun the toys. Okay. First on the docket, Ed Boon will make an announcement at this Evo.
Ed Boon being the from NetherRealm Studios.
The head of NetherRealm Studios, yes. The co-creator of Mortal Kombat.
Right.
Something that he has mentioned in a Twitter post was, normally what happens with NetherRealm Studios is that they make a game, then they make a new game, and they abandon the first game entirely. Yeah. Ed Boon on Twitter, normally he's a bit more cryptic than he is. His Evo announcement was cryptic because he just likes to have fun that way. But someone on Twitter goes like, so now I can't believe MKX is over. Like in a tweet that was very clear, he just went, oh, dude, nah, just because we're working on Injustice 2 doesn't mean MKX is over.
Oh, now I know what you mean. They're doing demo content, but then when they start a new game, they stop that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they normally stop that. That's so, no, Mortal Kombat will receive support, and there's going to be a big announcement involving Mortal Kombat X at EVO this year. Yes, for those of you who don't know what EVO is, that's like the Super Bowl, but with fighting games, so it's actually interesting to watch. Moving on in video game news, the new Marvel game CEO wants to bring games back to the console. For a while, they've been very mobile market focused.
Right.
And the new guy in charge is like, nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen what DC is doing with Arkham Knight? Let's do that shit with Spider-Man. Actually, that's a big thing about Spider-Man PS4.
Oh yeah, the E3 announcement.
Yeah, the E3 announcement. They want that to be Marvel's Arkham Knight. They want that to be their video game. They're like their out of continuity universe video game franchise.
That should be good.
Yeah. So that also then they also said that so that further confirms the fact that Spider-Man PS4 has nothing to do with future Spider-Man films.
Yeah.
It is its own thing.
Right.
And that's good. That's gonna be fun.
It is.
It takes away limitations from the game.
It does.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
And so that's cool. And another thing that the CEO has confirmed. Now, this is not confirmation of this game.
Yeah.
It is just a, hey, we're listening. He is he also acknowledged that Marvel vs. Capcom 4 as being the most wanted game by Marvel fans for a video game.
Like myself.
Yeah, like me too. And the thing is that one thing that's like people are like hardcore fighting game fans talking about Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
Yeah.
They're sad that no X-Men characters will be in it. One, Deadpool will definitely be in it.
Yeah.
But now that we have the Marvel Cinematic Movies and like a bunch of other characters in the comics have gotten bigger, you can have a new Marvel roster. Like you keep the dudes who are totally cool, like in there, Spider-Man, Stan,
Yeah.
like Captain America's gonna be there.
Of course.
But no, don't have Cyclops, Vision. No,
Yeah.
Vision be cool. Rocket Raccoon was DLC. Rocket Raccoon is not DLC anymore. He is a roster character.
Yes.
Yeah, he is a roster character now. Rocket Raccoon is a roster character now. But that's cool. He's
Marvel vs. Capcom.
yeah, so he's so it's not confirmed that it's happening. He's just saying, "Hey, we get it. We understand."
So the X-Men probably won't be in it because of the cinematic universe.
Because of Fox, you know, that's the same reason why they're all the X-Men comics in Marvel right now are about, oh, we can't leave the Hell Dimension because of the Terrigen mist clouds.
Oh,
It's because they kill mutants, which has never been a thing. It is now. Also, another tangent. I hate the premise of Civil War 2. I think it's fine from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But the premise is we found a mutant that can see into the future. We found an Inhuman who can see into the future. With his brain, we can predict the future and why that's good or bad. There are 7 mutants from the X-Men who have that exact same power, yet that has never caused a civil war. Okay, that is all I have to say about that. Moving on. San Diego, Hasbro has confirmed that at San Diego Comic-Con there will be a toy. The exclusive toy they're going to be showing off is a Fortress Maximus for their new Titans Return line. That means they're going into They've gotten out of the Combiner Wars, and now they're going into Headmasters.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I've explained to you what Headmasters is. I've talked about Headmasters on another podcast. Just to refresh people what Headmasters is, it was an era of Transformers in which the vehicles were just vehicles that turned into robot bodies, and then there were little itty bitty tiny robots or aliens in a certain continuity who would become heads for the Transformers, and that was the actual thing. Yeah. So that's Fortress Maximus was the big city robot in that. And for the Comic-Con exclusive, it will be in G1 coloring and will contain the Master Sword from the Japanese version of the cartoon show.
okay.
Yeah, because after a while, when Transformers ended over in the States, Japan kept it coming, and they were just like, okay, so they rebooted everything with their own version of Headmasters, and then so that was after Transformers Headmasters. Then there was Transformers Super God Master Force. I shit you not, that was the name of it. Then after Super God Master Force, I believe was Transformers Victory. No, I don't think it's Victory. Whatever. After that, it was the one involving Starsaber. I don't know what the name of that season was. But then after that was Victory, which was an OVA series that didn't do very well. And then they did Car Robots. But before, and then after Car Robots, they created the Transformers manga, whose name shall not be spoken on this podcast. Kiss Players.
That's not no. Kiss Player was the audio drama. I think.
Oh, it was a manga first. The audio dramas were adaptations of the manga. Because there's no fucking way you could make that a cartoon show for children and sell toys. Mommy, why is the 16-year-old schoolgirl kissing Optimus Prime to give him superpowers? Honey, don't watch that show. So no one's gonna make a Kiss Players cartoon show. That's it. That's all the news is fit to print.
Yep.
What's coming up on the channel? This Monday, look forward to Comic Book Chair episode 5, All New Ghost Rider. I will be reviewing All New Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, we have Twitter accounts now.
Oh yes, we have a Twitter. So if you want to follow us, I will update videos on there too. The Twitter, my Twitter handle is @ZekeFowler, and Coda's Twitter handle is
@CodaP45.
@CodaP45.
I may or may not I'll be putting up doodles there.
He'll be putting up doodles.
I said it on the internet, now I have to do it.
Now you gotta do it. I gotta put doodles up there all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. And, even though fucking 0 views consistently with this podcast, for those who care, I put that in, I shrug and say that with a question mark, with quotations and question marks surrounding that phrase. It's starting next week, it's going back to Wednesday. This was a different thing due to personal issues. Alright, so that's all the podcast we have for you. We will see you around the Milky Way.
Bye.